Hi, Gordon here with Let's Play Train Fever. I'm just having a look to see where my oil refineries are, so I can start moving some oil around by train. I do have a line to it, an oil well. So now what I've done, so you can see this, obviously here most of you would know it's not rocket science. You click on here, you want to see the requirements for a particular industry. Obviously Hikurangi oil refinery going to want it. Just trying to think of where I've gone close to towns that have got oil refineries. Okay, Papakura is one town that we know that we've already got a line to it. Okay, there's the oil refinery. How far off our line? Okay. What we could do is we could put a little branch line in here, and to I'm actually delivering oil. I've actually got a line that will deliver oil to my railhead. So what are the towns back this way? I want to try and do this really quickly. If I find them, I'll go offline, connect them all up. Okay, that one's already near a railhead. That's Mayfield Oil Wells. I'm just trying to think if I could, because my oil well, one of the oil wells is just here, and obviously I want to get oil from there to there. And the issue about building a dedicated oil, I went over this before. I have a little bit of an issue with doing this because then I have to be able to bring more oil into this refinery. So we need a obviously need a goods line that's going to come in here, and I'm going to point something out here. Now, this is something I prefer to do, because it will produce goods, and I need to have when I do this, I always set up a dual platform. I can have two trains coming in here, one dropping off, one picking up, and they don't get like if I brought it in on a single line, one train would have to wait till the other one to clear. I can come off here with a single line, then I get back to the situation where I'm not a fan of passing bays, because they still hold trains up. You just got to watch sometimes. These don't always lock. They hook on beside the train, not beside the line. They hooked on. Okay, we're going to have crossover. Never do anything like that. Always put your crossovers in, because I suppose what I might do is I might just do that. And that's not going to be very cooperative by the look of it. Now try and get these close as you can. Because you want, if you have a look in here, if you get a little gap there and you want to, at any stage, want to make it cross over, it won't work. This is where we'll use our waypoints. There hasn't been a lot of chatter on waypoints. To me, waypoints are extremely helpful. But I'll give each one of these lines a waypoint. That way I can force, whichever train it is, I can force it, whichever line I want. Okay. Now, seeing as the train will be coming in and out of here, probably should put that close. You don't want it waiting back that far. Oh. I like to bring them up as close as I can. I can't really go that way. I'm going to have to take whatever I do back to the railhead for a little bit. And then I'm going to have to, I will show you how to cut in. You may well have noticed I haven't put possibly what I'll do back here is I'll put a goods station in for this town of Mayfield. Quite easy to do them one thing at a time, and because I tend to drag my videos out too long, I think personally, but now we have up here a little oil line, right? First things first, somewhere I think I've already got an oil train running. I do, but it's not actually servicing very well. Yeah, I had oil train 1. I'll create another oil train. And that, if I actually go back to the railhead, have another train run to the railhead, that just brings oil and goods back. I'll pick it up later. The oil train. We want to get rid of the line. It won't drop down nice. In alphabetical order.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know what we got this time? We won't worry about them right now. One thing first. One thing at a time. Okay, this is going to go to. Where did I put that? Down here at Mayfield, isn't it? Now I want to direct this train onto a particular line, right? I'm pushing that up there. Right, remember we put the waypoints in? And when we do the goods line, we will do it to the other. We'll have goods trains coming in and going here, but we will also, as part of what we do tonight, this evening, or it's evening here, in this video, we will create some goods stations for these towns. Now, seeing this is on our main trunk line, we really don't want to use that because it travels slow. It's a 40k train, it will hold everything up. We go that, which is 100k. But I like to keep all my trains similar. What have I got in the way of oil wagons? Van, oil. Let's use Okay, that's gonna. We'll just see how the AI kicks on well on it. But I do like to fill the train right up when I do these things. I mean, it seems to me a bit silly to run a half-loaded train. Not what I wanted. Just click that off. Just follow it, make sure it's going to go to where I want it. We'll speed it up. I want to say hello to Anton. Anton, I understand you've been getting some interest, showing some interest in the videos, and you made a comment about cloning. The cloning is something I picked up on it very early on because I don't know whether I'd seen a video that did it, whether I'd just seen the word clone on the thing or not. Very handy when you're building main lines that you want multiple. Like if you're carrying passengers to clone a train. Like in this case, we just want to move some oil at this stage. Okay, where's it going? Where's his oil line? Off here somewhere, is it? They got a bit of a mind of their own, these things. No, going to the wrong line. Right, I'm sorry. You should be going to oil line 2. Okay, he's realised he's on. That was my fault. Now I've just jammed this entire line up. What I have to do is I'm going to have to let that complete down. That. Bit annoying that I did that. I'm going to go offline while I correct this, and by the time I get back on, I'll have them back on the right one so we can see where. Okay, after a little bit of mucking around there, I finally got this train so that I can. One of the things, you just can't pick it up and plonk it onto a line. I had to create another depot at the end of the terminal, so I will show you that in a few minutes. I'll just get this one here working so you can see it. I had to reverse the cycle for a minute. Now it's going to go from its from the well. That's the refinery, I think. I'm just going to quickly break in here. I'm creating 2 oil trains for 2 different lines. And what you do is you still go back to your clone process, right? We'll just. I selected that one first, then hit the clone. Now I can set line. Hopefully I'll get it right this time. I already made a hash of that other one. Set this one to line 4. I'm in pause mode, so I'm just going to. They'll go off and do their own thing. That was all I wanted to break in there with. You can clone and still set different lines, so don't panic over that one. Okay, but I'll pop out, do a bit more offline. Just while I've got you here a minute, I had it running there for a minute, and I've been trying to keep this live, and it's frustrating because the thing's just shot over. I don't know whether I achieved it. I'm sure that's gone up. I would have to go back to the first video to have a look. But if you're trying to achieve, your $1 million achievement or any achievement, get your loan, your debt down to 0. Don't have any debt. It's really important. They won't work. You chase your tail doing it. I know I sound like I'm banging on about it all the time, but it is imperative that you do get it down to 0. Okay, I'm going to break out. Okay, I'm just going to do something here because I love tripping the AI in this game. Now I've told that particular train that is to fill up. It may slow it down a little bit. We'll go to it and have a look at it. I'm in pause mode because I went off and did something else for a minute. Nature was calling. I want the train, not the route. that stuff in a minute. And theoretically, this train should, look at that, it didn't, I was a bit slow getting to the, we'll speed it up, a bit slow getting to it for the iron ore. Now it should wait here, and I'll show you why I'm doing this. You remember at the end of the previous video, I put a little truck line in. It was dropping goods off and picking up coal and ore and taking it to the. I did it with a single truck. I'm just wondering whether I might add a second truck in there. He's just going back and forth aimlessly, mate. There's nothing for him to do. Might give him a buddy. You notice you can't clone road vehicles. It's the steel mill truck, right? Hit the delete key. Look at them having a race down the road. A couple of hoons. Wow, he threw that into that corner pretty good. I thought he was going to tip it over for a minute. One of our passenger trains going past us. Depot, what's that one? I just increased all the passenger, that's our goods train. Now he won't stop there very long because he has no reason to. It hasn't delivered anything. Oh, it's starting to pick up goods here now. And these guys will bring them down. And I'll drop them off here, and a little invisible. Oh, man, I just hate the way the game freezes when it saves the year. My son, who does a little bit of computer programming, he wonders whether we've got a memory leak in the program. Now I haven't got a good stand on that's why that's not showing up. Okay, that would have helped. It's not dropping it off. Our invisible man's walking the wrong way. Get over here to the station. Once you're trained, you know, this is what I'm getting at about tricking the AI. You're not tricking it, you're tripping it. I just had a thought. If I could set up another line here. But before I do that, I'm going to have to fix some railway up here. As I said, I think I pointed this out before. When I was drawing this line in, I ended up with a tiniest little gap there. If you have a look back here, see, it's got a nice, a weld mark between the lines. That whole section of line there, I can't put a crossing across any of that. I'll show you that. I'm bogging out. I think I probably should have. Because I'm racing along here trying to do a million things at once. Edit videos and... See, this one, you could never join it in a million years. But not all is lost. We'll blow that piece of track up along with that piece. Probably have to blow those two little nubs off there too. That means all the trains on this line at the minute will come to a screaming halt. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't freeze. I'm not sure that this is designed to run on an i5. To be honest. Okay, let me show you here. Now that joint, it stops freezing, I can put a crossover in there now. Now how would I work a railway out of here? It's polished, right? I'd want to ascertain which direction I want to go to get to a sawmill. Again, it's easy to find the sawmills. What towns have we got here? That's a little one there. I've been trying to kick there. It is flat refusing to bring oil over to here, to that train line. I've got another refinery up here. That's probably why it's closer. Anyway, but I have in the past. They don't let you do this in the game anymore. Okay, we've got goods on this here now. We're starting to. So when the goods train comes back in, okay, what's he waiting for? How's our little comp? Oh, I tell you why this could be bothering. It doesn't. I find that becomes a little bit of a pain if you've got those open. Okay, we've got 16 of 24 of coal, and we only picked up 9 ore. We are actually and this will speed that steel mill up considerably. Why don't I just try this trick? It might actually come a little bit quicker. It doesn't need to be a big road, it only needs to be a smallish road. It means it'll cut across here. Unfortunately I have, because I'm not, okay, I'm starting to get I could have used that road. Go to here. Okay, I've got these nice big 6-lane highways coming in now. I'm going to swap that for that. It's a medium country road. I mean, I shouldn't be using these out here. Early on to try and speed things up. Okay, let's just. I have not used. That's the large country. The trucks are starting to get a bit quicker now. I'll give them a 215 million. I can afford to start upgrading some roads. I tell you what, when you start doing this, and if you get these ready for your bigger trucks down the track, everything just flies along a million mile an hour. Why did that truck turn around and went the other way for? Okay, we increase that road there. Its size. Sometimes you'll find it's a little bit hard to do a road upgrade around a station or something like that. Seems to be interfering with those a bit there. I'm actually going to. Now this becomes an issue here. You can't always upgrade on that part, which means you've actually basically got to knock that piece of track out there and rejoin it. These are some of the things that can be a little off-putting for new players, I would imagine. And we better get that reconnected pretty quick. Would help if we didn't keep freezing. Now, because it's become a main road, we will change this to a single barrier arm. just out of curiosity, we're going to test that 6-lane road. Might pick it up here. I don't want to do that bit of track at the moment. Man, I'm having a lot of freezing, I don't know what's going on. That's what the 6-lane road looks like. And that looks like it's designed for in the town. When you see a road that's got shrubbery down the side of it, it's actually designed for...
Oh yeah.
Okay, that train's obviously filled up. 24 coal. Let's follow it for a minute. I'm a bit of a purist when it comes to the railway. I don't dive in and grab the first electric train and electrify everything because I did play that train one day. And he sent me broke. And I wasn't particularly impressed. Like to do it now, I've got to electrify every all the line and it's an additional cost I have to incur. Unfortunately, no point me rebooting this because at the minute I've got a video uploading and it would stop the upload. As soon as the video upload is done and I've got this particular recording done, so for the next video I'll make sure that I'm on a fresh boot. The poor old iMac, they get pretty flaming hot. Like, you can't fry an egg on that at the minute, but it's getting pretty warm. Now he comes in here, he's going to drop off all his coal now, you watch. I think I showed you last night. Well, it all goes across the road there. And these little trucks, in theory, are going to pick it there, dropping the loads off. He took off before the other one, the loads got in there. Okay, now we've got a reasonable amount of. We'll just leave that there at the bottom for a minute. He's waiting for a train to clear, probably that one. That one's picking up and taking it up to the... Okay, now let's just follow this a minute. Why don't I have an iron horse on there? I probably could, but like I said, I'm a purist. I love steam trains. I tolerate diesel. And we might update that work and just see I'll have a look to see what possibilities I can do with the There's the iron horse. There are variations that come out right up until 1956. And I have found it's actually a very efficient. That's 680,000 a year to run that one. 680,000 to buy it, but 480k to run it. Where this one's 400k. That goes a bit faster. This is 200k, right? That one has also been a bit of a problem child for me in the past. Then we drop down to here. To use these, you've got to electrify, and all that costs money. I probably could afford it, but being a conservative type person that I am, I prefer not to do that. So we're going to cover damage. One. Now you have to tell them to do the rolling stock as well. How much is that carrot? I like these ones because I can see the that'll give me what? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I could do with another coal, right? We'll throw the coal on the back. All that freezing again. Just going to delete those. Add the coal. It'll be 4 of each. Two, three, four. Yes, we'll set that line. Oh, this is annoying. I'm really sorry about this. It's my own fault because I tend to run this. Like if I had a webcam on my 8-core Mac Pro, I know it handles this so well. Got more than enough resources there for doing it. So okay, very much more will be doing. It's also supplying those trucks, right? Now this is an interesting little thing. Sometimes the coal will come from another direction, from up the road there. Wait. Stop. Coal 2 we will. Because they're getting pretty old, those trucks. We can probably upgrade them to the Benz. Again, I don't really want them to go the full 100% of their life. Yes. And there's an iron ore truck here somewhere. There was an iron ore truck. There. I could do this through line management. I don't want that. I find just as easy to do it this way. And basically all I'm trying to is, my way of playing the game may not be the perfect way of playing, but I'm just trying to show you that you can do things different ways and still get the result. It's interesting that 8-lane road is actually designed to go in here. Let's just check it out a minute. Because we're coming up to buses, I'm going to add bus lanes as I do this. That's a massive. Is there a country version of that? Sometimes it won't work because the buildings and things are too close to the road. As you can see, I'm going to end up with these. Like I could go up, like in real life they'd probably go along and blow half these houses up to widen the road. Oh, in actual fact, I didn't gain anything from doing that because it's not doing it. Okay, this is our highway. And this is going to make a huge... Oh, it's, okay, we're only going out to a steel mill Doesn't need to be a wide road like that was built. If you're starting and if you're picking up, you're going up to the point where these are. Do all your roads before you do your stations. Because I started in 1850, and we'll go back to play mode again. Because I started this in 1850, I end up with all those little dirt roads. And at the moment now, I have to go and do it all manually. Okay, that's a road coming out of a town. Let's just this is so boggy. Huh. Yeah, I don't like to put them in under the how do they put a narrow one under there? No. Should have blown that piece of... I'm saying it's a terrain problem. I don't think I've ever seen that before with a terrain. There's not enough space business is annoying. I'll show you how to do that. Ah, now they've put that stupid... This is where some of their updates are crazy. Now you can't update a corner like that. That's going to... You are now forced to have this highway here, which has a piece of dirt road in it. You can't break it. It won't let you delete it because it's a... what does it say? Main connection road. They won't let you delete it. But either they fix these things up or it spoils the game. I appreciate their updates, but they have to be in balance with the game. I mean, that is a crucial piece of the game there. You got trucks, you get up to 1980, you got trucks that are going to do 100 plus K. They're going to hit this and have to slow right down. Anyway, I don't know if the developers are watching these videos or not, but that's a flaw that I've just found. We'll just go back and have our little little. Okay, he's still filling up here. I could speed it up. When it's doing it, sometimes it takes a little bit longer to. He's actually supplying those trucks before he There's somewhere I've got a train that comes to this. Is it producing it? But it goes back to a railhead and redistributes and goes off to the... I'm not going to waste too much time tonight. We got oil moving here. That's another oil well. Okay, we've got a refinery here. I'm getting a bit frustrated with this thing the way it's running.
Oh yeah!
Oh, we're coming up to the end of it. There are 2 points in the year that you'll find around June, July, that I've noticed. The game sort of does this slow up thing and then it does it again at December. Don't ask me why. We're going to update this bit of road. Come on. Thank you. There's your toll. So we're going to have 2 oil lines, 2 oil trucks, right? What are we up to? What was line 1? I want to find out what a line does. Just do this. Obviously I started to do something and didn't finish it. But it's not set to anything, we'll just delete it. It can become oil 04, right? And the next one will be oil 05. First one will be, come on, come on. This will be the last thing I do. I'll set this up and with a goods line. Because this thing is getting ridiculous and I need to turn it off and probably let it cool down. I am not playing the Mac version of Steam or Train Fever. I'm playing the Windows version. If you've got a Mac, you can run a thing called Boot Camp, and it runs perfect. Runs all the Windows software perfectly fine generally, but you don't. Like with any computer, if you leave them running for days on end, and we need another goods line. What did I do that for? We're to goods 14, aren't we? The other two is I'm looking forward to when we get into a new home. I'm actually going to have all my sound equipment, all my desks and everything back again. My microphones, I'm actually only using the microphones installed on the computer at the minute. So it's not a good sound. I have all my studio mics back online again. Don't need that open. Is that bigger than blocks half the screen? So where's the goods depot here? Did we ever get around to putting one in? Certainly doesn't look like it, does it? Oh yeah, we did. There we go. I'm going to buy up 4 trucks for the goods line 14. Come on, come on, come on.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, now this will sit here. Oh, now here's why I do that. Other business. Okay, we're gonna want some oil trucks, right? What I'm gonna do is just I have to delete key, get rid of them all. Now, if we're going to have an oil truck, we might as well have an oil truck that goes, looks like an oil truck. Let 1, 2, 3. The last 2, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay, maybe I should replace it, but the point is I'm not doing it right now. I'll do it when I get back. Well, what I will do here, we got that last good one, which I know is an oil goods, right? Go away. Do a vehicle replacement at 25%. And we'll go to the Texaco trucks. When you see these, they got little oil barrels and they do goods, right? 11 goods. What did we have? We had 4. I don't have to worry about that part of it. Okay. I'm calling it quits on this particular video. This is starting to irritate me because it's all our buses have updated now. We got with the ABOG. Which is a bit rude to me. Bog in Australia means a toilet. You know, like that toilet. It's a crude way of saying the toilet. So it doesn't mean not everybody would call it that, but how many people are on that thing? You've got nobody on them. Okay, that's it for Train Fever part, let's play Train Fever part 9. I hope I said 9 at the start when I came on. It'll be my last one on this video. Okay, bye bye.